This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money, you sorry
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that was good news.
It is the 25th day of June, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hockey, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday morning. Mark Parrish on his way in and a cast of thousands. Yeah, we got lots to get to. It's kind of the dead zone. I'm not going to lie to you. There ain't much going on in the world of sports, but there's lots going on in the world. So we'll talk about all that and more. Here's Nate Bargatze to kick off the show. Some comedy on a Wednesday morning. Come on in, everybody. My name is Chris Hockey, and once again, I'm glad you're here.
When I first started going on the road, I would have to do a wake-up call. That's how I got up in the morning. I'd have to call a guy I don't know and just be like, will you wake me up tomorrow? That's the last person I would talk to was him. I would call my wife, then a man I've never seen. You promise you will wake me up tomorrow? We would tell each other good night. So no one's done a wake-up call in probably 20 years now. So there's a guy on the road with us. He's 24 years old. He's never done a wake-up call in his life. And so we were staying at a hotel, and he saw a wake-up call on the phone. And he goes, I'm going to do a wake-up call. And I told him, I go, don't do it. That's like an ashtray on an airplane. But he was like, no, I want to do it. All right. So he set it up. Next morning, his phone rings. He doesn't answer the phone. He doesn't know that's the main part of your job. You got to answer the phone and let the guy know you're awake. So then that guy, who's young too probably, is like, I guess I got to go knock on the door. So he goes up and he starts knocking on the door. But he still doesn't answer the door. So the guy goes in the room. I swear this is real. Because look, this is two young people that don't know what they're doing. So he goes in the room like, do I have to touch this guy? But he had to touch him. I swear. That's what he told me. He woke up to another guy going, hey, buddy. It's time to wake up.
Some right now.
The finish line is waiting.
I hate spunk.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Sometimes the stars just align. Kriesel walked in the door, and I'm like, what the hell? Am I losing my mind? Is this Friday? I didn't know he was coming in. He goes, well, Sauce said it was okay. I'm like, well, Sauce didn't tell the rest of us, which is fine. But, John, you know I always love seeing you.
Yes.
But today's the perfect day. It doesn't matter. This is one of those things where even if you were scheduled to be here Friday, I would have said, dude, you got to come in Wednesday instead. Mm-hmm. Sex World is closing. We have to have you on Wednesday.
End of an era.
So the stars have aligned. Mark Parrish is here. Mark, you can comment on Sex World. And Kriesel has to be here for that.
Devastating.
It's over. Good morning, Power 2 Morning Show. Corey Cove, Chris Hockey, meets us, Paul Lambert. There's Parrish. There's Kriesel. Sex World is closing, I believe, on Sunday.
What kind of a world can't support
Yeah. Rosen must have
a supermarket for sex?
It opened in 1993.
I'll never forget it.
I would have thought it had been it opened way before that, because when I went there, the last time I was there, I was probably 19 or yesterday, and it seemed like it was already 30 or 40 years old. It's a decent run for the place.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Zach and I were discussing it off air, and he asked if I had seen the large, veiny penis statue. I didn't.
Penis statue.
That did not exist. Because I asked him, because he was like, it's a big penis statue. And I said, is it veiny? Because the funniest statues are drawings. You got to throw some veins on it.
Hobby.
And he said it's very veiny. He showed me a picture. Mm-hmm. And then he showed me a picture of the statue.
It was the background of his phone. There's already been a change.org petition to move it to the Walker Sculpture Garden.
Oh, right next to the spoon and cherry.
Or the big blue,
the blue rooster.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You call it the Sea Garden?
Sure.
Yeah, brilliant.
But just think, when they're doing the B-roll for a Vikings game or whatever, they'll show the statues, they'll show the spoon and the cherry.
Yeah.
Toss that on there, too.
Yeah.
The golden dong from Sex World.
Yeah. Just be careful when you toss it. You don't want to destroy the cherry. Yeah, good point.
True.
Careful.
That thing will just pop the hell out of it.
Will any of you go one last time between now and Sunday, just for good old times?
Can't. That's why I'm in today. I'll be gone.
Yeah. They open at 9.
Well, can't you go this morning?
They open at 9.
Got to work. Got to pay the bills.
Okay, it doesn't.
Tough economy.
Wouldn't your employer understand if you had to pour out some, liquid for your homies one more time?
Wow.
Liquid to yourself. I could, at management team meeting today, I could bring that up and say, sorry, I was a little late this morning. I had to pull a shift at the power trip, and then say hello to the brass veiny beast.
How about team bonding and go there for lunch?
Yeah, Tim would go.
One more time. Maybe we can we spend enough money in the next 4 days that they just change their mind?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody text Rosie.
Yeah.
I mean, what is even there now? I remember going there back in the day.
Yeah.
And they had the video rooms, greasy. And I went in there. I went in there with an army buddy, and we went, and you go in there, and he put the money in. He had done this before, but people come by and check under it to make sure people aren't throwing the boots. And you could hear him walking by. He's like, quick, I got to lift up my feet, because there was a spot to sit, I think. Lifted up his feet so it looked like there was it's back when I had feet. Lifted up so it looked like there was just one person under there. But I think he put his hands on the walls to lift up. And then when the show was on, you could see what was on the walls, and I would not have wanted to put my hands on there. Yeah. So I wonder what it's like now, because everyone has that on their phone. They don't need to put in whatever amount of money to watch it.
It might also be somebody's thing.
It might be. Yeah, it was probably Justin's thing. He seemed to be at home there.
That's a scratch and sniff wall for some folks.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it is. It just is. I mean, it is.
So this article on racketmn.com is talking about how it was also a spot for late night cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Was that accurate as well? That people were like, let's go look at smut and buy smokes?
Well, and they
smut and smokes.
Gas stations would also sell smokes.
But maybe in that area, is that one of the only options downtown late at night that you can get cigarettes?
Yeah, probably. And back in the day, they were one of few people that sold marijuana material, like pipes and stuff, and they were open 24 hours. So, you'd go down in the valley, but they were only open till 6 o'clock.
Mount Rogers in St. Paul was closed at it.
If you needed a pipe late night, pun intended, you would go to Sex World.
Buy some lube and some smokes.
Yep.
Take a picture with the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
That's what the name of it is.
It
by
does,
the way.
it does help, though. I think if it does, in fact, close on Sunday, and it looks like it's going to, it does help when you're bringing young kids downtown for like Disney on Ice, and you drive past Sex World, and you have to be like, look at the, look over there,
You know what?
and try to distract them from the fact that you're driving past. What's that circus, Dad?
You gotta
that's
learn.
not a circus. That's Sex World. So that won't be missed.
You got to learn.
Yeah, let the boy
You got to let him learn. Look over. Now that right there's a slut.
Yeah, and then they had the gals behind the glass that always look bored. They're just reading books.
Yeah. Because they're studying.
Yeah,
they
they're
have a test
studying.
tomorrow
Yeah.
on their doctorate. Because they're going to be doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took both my kids in there and, showed them around.
So is there going to be like an everything must go type sale here? Or?
Sure.
Asking for a friend?
I don't think they say everything must go. I think it's actually everything must.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of go?
Right.
Yeah.
Here's some nipple clamps. Here you go.
Like the ones you sent yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. How am I going to find those now? How am I going to find those?
That's a great point.
And
Where
I
do
don't
you go?
need them now, but like I'm going to need new ones eventually.
Yeah.
But now I'm wondering if I just look ahead here and take advantage of the deals.
Right. It's good to have and not need than need and
Yeah,
not have.
correct.
You're right, though, John. Again, I turned 18 in 1998. This opened in 93. I know time's relative when you're younger, but it felt like it had been open for 6 decades before I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
It was open for 5 years. That doesn't seem right.
No. I was very shocked when I read that.
Yeah,
and especially judging
1993.
by the walls in those video rooms, there was layers and layers of lacquer.
Yeah.
So Sex World wasn't open when the Twins won the second World Series.
No.
Right?
You couldn't just walk all the way down Washington and celebrate.
Well, it could be open for 50 more years and would not see their next World Series championship. Well, maybe new owners, though, will change that. We'll see.
What would you put in that building now? What are they? I mean,
Raising Cane's.
I mean, is it
that's a
haunted?
great
you going to
idea.
eat some Raising Cane's out of there?
Think of all
Good point.
the children that have been, like all the different,
Yeah.
I didn't land that plane
No,
well.
but we know what you
No, you
mean.
didn't.
Yeah.
But we got it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put some apartments here, and for people to live. This will be your room.
People thought their shower drain had
Oh my
gotten more.
Yeah. This place used to be a seafood joint.
Oh my
God. My God.
See, you landed that one well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Mine was like the Delta flight in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. I'm not in my joking mode.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're not.
There's some interesting history about this place.
The building itself.
Well, just the two owners that started it. Now, the one owner was not a part of it after the first few months because he was filmmaking in there.
Oh, boy.
Well,
with
listen.
his Rottweiler.
What the?
Hey, hang on. Let Zach finish. Let's hear the other side of the story.
Maybe the dog was the cameraman.
Yeah, maybe.
No, the dog was the star.
Oh my God.
My God.
Hang on.
That ruins a business relationship.
Was it a remake of Lassie?
Stop, Corey.
What if it was like Air Bud 2?
Yeah.
And Air Bud was stopping sex trafficking or something.
Yeah.
He was the hero.
No.
I don't know.
Happening.
He was with the women, and that
We all
old Robbie
understood
went to
that.
Yeah.
yeah, Robbie went to jail for 9 months. So.
Oh,
That's it?
Well,
9 months.
Yeah.
Well,
but he's out. He was out, and old Denny Buchanan. His name is Dennis, but I call him Denny.
You guys are tight.
Yeah. You and good old Danny.
He took over, and then he ended up passing it to Dennis Buchanan Jr.
yeah, of course. It's
DBJ.
family.
The family.
Yeah.
It's keeping the family.
You meet all these good, wholesome, family-run businesses.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got this one.
It's a mom and pop store, really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yep. He's like, I started off scrubbing the walls upstairs in the video room.
Now I own the place.
Don't ever give up on your dream.
Did you read this right here that it was, I don't know if I should say this or not.
Just do it.
It's 5:43.
Go for it.
All right, this might be going too far.
Nope. No such thing on this show.
The giant penis sculptor was done by Michelangelo.
Well, it's kind of, I mean, I'm kind of impressed it lasted this long, because what in there can you not find on the internet?
True.
Yeah, but it is a one-stop shop.
It shows up discreetly. I mean,
but that's the thing of what Kriesel just said. Discretion. Nobody sees you going in and out, whatever.
Yeah.
For those of those that get embarrassed, unlike any of us on this show.
You can't order a Chindo to be delivered to Paul and Kelly's front door from Sex World.
Yeah. John did.
Yeah.
It showed up.
I like to get Uber Eats from there.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sure somebody has.
Well, you can DoorDash certain things.
Sure.
Like I've had a razor and a toothbrush DoorDashed and other things. Wonder if you could get just a Lexcalibur.
Yeah. Just a Chindo.
Just 11 inches of lightsaber.
Yeah.
You can.
Sounds like you could probably get some dog food.
What if this does end up being a Starbucks? What are they going to do with this building?
I'm never going in there.
It's for sure haunted.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, they say if these walls could talk.
They wouldn't want to talk about it.
I am disappointed that it wasn't around in the 30s. I just thought it was. I really did. I thought it was like it long, back.
Yeah.
Hey, see, get on down to Sex World.
They went during Prohibition. It was a speakeasy.
Come on,
Get your dirty magazine.
Zacco.
C word found.
Wow.
Extra, read all about it.
Little man drowns in boat.
Oh.
They don't know if it was just pee-pee.
Rosie's still here.
Yeah, you ruined it.
Yeah, I did.
Different
Had
kind
a
of
good run going.
Had a good run going.
It was a type of speakeasy because it appeared to have some loose lips in there.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
Didn't take long.
Had to recalibrate.
Dang it, I was just going to use the Wednesday excuse from moving forward.
I went in there one day.
Ruined it 15 minutes later.
I went in there one day and put money in the coin slot in there, and the door raised up, and I was like, "Am I at an Arby's?"
Right? Is that a Big Montana?
Guys, I haven't had breakfast. Come on.
Did somebody tell Rosie, though? Because he's got a lot of gift cards he's going to have to use up here.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He's got a tab he's got to pay.
Is this economy, you can't find a 5 for $5 anymore.
No. Plus, you can't, if you do it online, you can't try it on,
It's true.
That's a good point. You don't know what fits and what doesn't fit.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what's too bad is that they didn't open their mouths a long time ago and say, hey, we're struggling. Because now there's nothing we can do. It's too late. It would have been nice if 9 months ago they said, hey,
times are tough.
You better start buying stuff. We're going to go out of business.
Save Sex World.
It's too late now.
You know how, though, Corey, you can tell your kid, 8 times, please, would you not leave the Legos on the floor?
Yeah.
It's the same thing if you own Sex World. You can just tell the customers 400 times, please, don't beat it in there.
Oh.
Please. And then suddenly, no matter how much money you're making, you just can't tell them again.
Yeah.
Or at a bare minimum, on your way out, grab a zipper mask.
Yeah, please.
Or a ball gag.
Yeah, Rosie, for God's sake.
Yeah, buy something, Rosie. Don't just sample everything.
Mr. Lambert.
Yeah.
Peter, please.
Right, they're not asking for donations. This is a win-win. Just buy something and go have fun.
Yeah.
One last time.
Yeah.
But again, they should have told us that 9 months ago. It's
Rosie,
too late.
For the 9th time, you can't return that dildo.
Yeah, Rosie.
You ripped the tag off of it with your teeth.
And
you busted half of it.
It wasn't brown when you bought it.
Oh.
And by the way, to be clear, Corey, buy something, go have fun somewhere else, right? Not.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't get high on your own supply in Sex World.
It's not like when you buy shoes and you want to wear them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yuck.
I can't think of any more jokes.
No, that was enough. John, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
It sounded like Sex World brought us that first segment, but they didn't.
My amazing friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com never clean your gutters again.
My guess is everybody who is listening to this on the podcast in the future skipped ahead if they have kids in the car. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Power Trip Morning Show back after this on the Fan.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money you sorry
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
All right! Oh, yeah! Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we go. John Kriesel is over there, but it's Wednesday. Mark Parrish is over there. Cast of Thousands.
This always throws my entire week off kilter.
Yeah.
And I have to be here today because I'll be up at Deer Camp doing some work tomorrow night onward, and then San Diego next week for the 4th. Best place on earth to go for the 4th. But I will for sure when I'm leaving the building today say, have a great weekend to someone. And then at work, it will take me a while. Like I said, until my meetings, and I'll be like, this is not Friday.
So how about the next 3 Fridays? You're gone this Friday. Mm-hmm. Then the next Friday is the 4th, so we're all off. Mm-hmm. Then the following Friday, we're in Detroit Lakes, and we won't see you then either.
So hopefully we can find another day that way. I get back Monday the 7th.
Right, otherwise we don't see you to the 18th.
That's too long.
Yeah, way too long.
Not even the 18th, because I'm going to be at a work conference in Louisville.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see you right after McCarthy throws his first NFL pass.
Yeah. My Lord. That's too long. I'm glad we made this work, for God's sake.
My Lord.
My Lord.
I like this headline. Billy Idol's secret son wasn't a shock to him because he, quote, had sex with 1 million people.
That's hilarious.
Dad?
Yeah.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Yep. Odds were.
Yeah. Says he finds son through DNA site. Huh. Wonder if he was like, boy, that was a mistake.
DNA site was the original name for sex world.
That's right.
Yeah.
Those walls. Those red walls.
Cops were looking for anybody that just scraped the wall.
That's true. That was the old 23 and me.
Check the cameras.
Gross.
Yeah, here you go. Billy Idol. Billy Idol.
Hey, Billy Idol gets it.
Yeah.
Recently shared that he was not surprised when he found out he had a son that he never knew about. While many would expect such news to come as a shock, the rock legend took it calmly. Said a part of him always had a feeling. Billy found out Brant Broad. Okay.
Come on.
That's a stage name.
Yeah, for sure.
Was his son after his daughter Bonnie uncovered the truth through a DNA test. Thanks a lot, Bonnie.
Yeah, way to go, Bonnie.
She wanted a brother.
However, he said it didn't come as a shock because he had sex with a lot of people. During an interview, the star shared maybe a little bit, but the more I thought about it, I guess there must be something like that because we were going around in the 80s and 70s just having knockdown, drag-out sex with 1 million people.
He was also allergic to latex.
Yeah.
Said of his new son he has met, we're quite good friends. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
What a nice. Met him, and he's actually kind of a son of a bitch.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
It sounds like to me he's a little bit more surprised it was just one.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right. Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's probably on the phone.
Like almost thankful?
Yeah, on the phone with Bonnie.
Hey, nice to meet you. Thank God.
Hey, Bonnie, you want to keep your damn mouth shut?
Bonnie, stay off the internet.
Well, if we didn't know this, we know it now. His pullout game is on point then.
Well, yeah,
Thousands
for sure.
of people, and he has one?
Yeah.
That's illegitimate?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a stage name or not. If my dad was Billy Idol, I want my last name to be Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Sure.
Brant Idol.
Yeah.
Aren't you surprised that
Forever.
Sauce's last name isn't Idol?
Yeah.
IDLE.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, apparently Billy Idol's real name is William Michael Albert Broad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Billy Broad.
He's got to have a little talk with Bonnie and be like, hey, you like your percentage in the will?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you opened this can of worms.
Yeah, don't do that.
Come on, Billy Broad. And that's Bonnie Broad.
Bonnie Broad.
Come on, Bonnie Broad.
You slept with some broad.
Yeah.
And now you have a son named Brant.
Now you have a new broad.
You're a bunch of broads.
Broad's a great word.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's not full on disrespectful.
No.
Yeah, we're the perfect group to be discussing this?
It's right in the middle. We are.
Correct.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Yeah. It's a perfect group to take up this argument.
So there you go, Billy Idol and the Broads.
What's his best song, Hogs?
I like Dancing with Myself.
That's good.
All
You
the
didn't do
crowd
enough of that.
That's because of the video.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
White Wedding's tough to beat.
I'm
Great to
with
Love.
you. Dance with
Rebel
myself
Yell.
as well.
Rebel Yell's
There,
good.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Now he's doing
White Wedding.
Workday
They were all
commercials.
bangers.
Yeah, he's got a new record that actually has some really good tunes on it. He did
No way.
He did a duet with somebody famous, a female. No, I'm serious. Like somebody really good. I heard the song. It's a good tune. Bill, what's her name? Zach, will you look it up?
Billie Eilish. Billie Idol and Billie Eilish.
No, but somebody like that. Maybe Miley Cyrus. Who was it? Somebody famous.
Come on.
It looks like.
Is it Miley? It might be Miley. It's a good tune, though. I actually heard it on a radio station that could play music.
He was guest vocalist on a song Night Crawling from Miley Cyrus's album Plastic Hearts, released in November of 2020.
That's not the one.
That's not it?
That's not what I'm talking about.
More recently than that.
Yeah, like it just came out like this year.
Is it Avril?
no.
Avril Lavigne?
That's it. That's a good tune.
Yep.
The Avril Lavigne song. That's a good tune, man. I wish I could play it so you guys could believe me. So you just have to take my word for it.
So Avril's back, huh?
Yeah. And her front.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this. This is badass.
Good tune, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Help me out.
Love that guitar tone.
Isn't it
I don't think that's the name
77?
of it.
Isn't that the name of the song?
77.
Yeah.
How's Avril looking
great
these
year.
days, I wonder?
Was she married to your buddy for a while or still with him?
I loved her.
Barry?
Huh?
Wasn't you married to your buddy?
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah, for a little while.
Did you ever meet her?
No, but randomly, she was playing one of the piazzas in Italy during the Olympics, and we were having dinner, like right on the outside of it or inside of it. I guess I don't know how to say that. But yeah, so you get to sit there and watch her for a little while in an outdoor concert in Italy, which was pretty cool.
Sweet.
But no, I never got to.
Does she still rock the punk look, I wonder? I don't know if that's in anymore. I don't know what is in anymore.
Yeah, we're dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you become a dad, you don't know what's in anymore.
Middle age.
You get told many, many, many times.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true. From my 5-year-old.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have a daughter, Sauce.
I do not. I have a
Daddy
Louie.
knows
That we know. We're going to find out that little Billy Idol's running around somewhere.
Yeah.
Sauce's pull-out game.
You're gonna have a couple of.
He's got a
hidden
broad
kids.
out there somewhere.
I just have a Louie.
What would you do right now if you had a Louise running
A
around?
Louise?
Yeah, somewhere out there.
I
Little
don't
girl.
know. Probably do my best. Be like,
Why would you just start now?
Would you say things like, "We're really good friends. She seems nice"?
yeah, probably. Yeah, she's cool.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money you saw in
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
Good morning, Sergeant Kriesel.
Yeah. Wednesday morning on the power trip. Here we go. Kriesel here, it ain't a Friday. I know it feels like it's Friday because Kriesel here. The wash your ball sack.
It's a new song from Rise.
It's pretty good.
It's a banger.
I like it.
Vince Neil's fat.
Poor Vince.
And he's pretty.
It's a diss track.
Or is it Happy Birthday, Vince?
Sebastian Bach.
How old is he today? Or is it not his birthday?
It's not his birthday.
Usually, if you guys mention a name, then in the show prep, it's their birthday.
I'm reading a story about Vince Neil. Having to cancel a show out of nowhere, and people are saying it's because he's not in very good shape.
Yeah.
But Sebastian Bach jumped in and did the set, and everybody was saying, hey, nice job. You should be in the band all the time.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sing.
He can.
He has one heck of a rock.
He still can, man. That kid was great. I loved Vince back in the day, too, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was my
favorite.
fave.
A huge Crew
Loved
fan.
the Crew, man.
Through the hairband phase. Yeah, that was my jam.
That book.
Oh, man, the dirt.
Yeah, that's the one with the whiskey bottle on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bullwinkle part.
Yeah.
That's a good way to grab your attention.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Is that the bit they made into a movie?
Oh,
with,
yeah.
Yes, they did.
Is
Machine
Bullwinkle
Gun
in the
Kelly?
movie?
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Yes, I got to watch this.
Yes,
Oh,
she-
yeah.
she-
Yeah,
you haven't seen the movie?
Oh, you haven't seen the movie?
That is a major part of the very beginning of the film. That's where you get introduced.
Trust me. It's an attention grabber.
I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah. Might not, but watch it with the kids present.
No. Let's see. Movies.
It's the
What's it
Bellagio
called?
Fountain. It's called The Dirt.
The Dirt.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
The Bellagio Fountain.
Yeah.
Hey, so again, speaking of adding movies to your list, have you secured tickets to see Jaws in the theater?
No, because it's not available at Alamo yet, and that's where I'm going.
Do you know when it will be?
It says this summer. Otherwise, late this summer, early fall. I'm keeping my eye on it.
Worth the wait.
Yes.
It'll be outstanding in the theater.
Good for you. Bring Chloe. She's ready.
Baba baby, Baba baby.
It'll teach her to never go in the ocean, which is really an important lesson for all kids.
No, she loves the ocean. I don't want to mess that up. She'll be in the ocean next week.
Well, show her Jaws right before she goes to San Diego.
Rosie,
You're heavy.
Whoa.
That's not nice.
Impressive.
All right, should we do front page sports? This is exciting stuff.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Time
Thanks,
now
Alex.
for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
What?
Holiday Station Stores for a limited time. Buy 3 Mountain Dews for just $5. 3 for $5, and you can mix and match any flavors you want of Mountain Dew for a limited time at our friends at Holiday Station Stores. Thanks, Holiday.
All right.
Hell yeah, man. Holiday's the best.
They are the
Love
best.
Holiday.
The Twins aren't. The Mariners beat them 6-5. The Twins actually trailed 5-0 before tying it at 5 by the 4th inning. Quick comeback. Put up 5 runs. It's 5-5. Let's start this game over again. Doesn't matter. They didn't score again the rest of the way. 9th inning sac fly was the difference for the Mariners. The Twins have now lost 5 straight and 11 of 12. They are 12.5 games behind Detroit in the Central and now 4.5 games back in the wild card race. And that is about 6 teams in between them and that last spot. So it's not just chasing one team 4.5 games back. They're like 5th or 6th in that wild card race. So they're just absolutely free falling.
It's over.
Duran put 3 people on base in consecutive order. So it was like, I get frustrated at many things with the Twins. I don't cheer against the players. The ownership, I've said over and over my problem with it. I want the players to do well. I want the team to do well. I will go to full on cheering again once we have new ownership. But Duran, it's mind blowing how that entrance that they make, or that they play when he goes on at Target Field's awesome. When it's a night game, very cool. He doesn't deserve that though. That should be reserved for a player that's a shutdown, awesome closer. He never has a clean inning. He always makes it interesting. And last night he blew the game. I mean, they had a chance. Even though they didn't score another run, they seemed to have a little bit of their mojo back. They were getting close. And then he goes in, does this, and they still had a chance in the bottom of the ninth, but yeah, it's weird.
11 of 12.
Yep.
Where are we on our bet then, Sauce? Where does that put us? How far behind are we?
Well, they're 5 games under 500.
You had the under.
I have the under.
And what was it?
85.
85.
They have. I think Power Trip Bets basically said they have to play at like a 570 pace the rest of the way.
We got time.
Yeah.
We got time,
that's
baby.
right, Sauce or Hawk.
Yeah, all of us.
All of us.
The AL is kind of tight, so it's not completely over, but they're running out of time. So
it's all right.
But I wonder if they continue this abysmal play for another week or two, are they going to be sellers? That's the problem with the team being in limbo ownership wise.
Maybe
it's probably going to be status quo because new ownership sellers. they might
new ownership might be like too. We want as much as we can spend next year, so dump.
So if you have sort of a deal in principle beforehand, you would think that they'd want.
I don't think they would want deal. I don't think they have any.
There's been a couple people that have toured the ballpark recently, and it appears to be some interested parties. I don't know how that works. Where if you're the one that you're thinking of buying the team, do you give the current ownership and front office input and say, listen, I think there should be a reset? I would, or if you're the Pullets, you say we're just keeping status quo just in case.
Red McCombs traded Randy Moss right before the Braves.
And they were in the Wilfs were reportedly not happy about it, as they shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but usually that's what I mean. They're going to talk to the buyers. If you're trying to sell something, just like anything else, you're going to, give in on certain or concede on certain requests. And usually it's what, you can usually tell what the new owner's kind of got his mindset for when it comes to just a complete rebuild.
Have you been part of that, where you've been on a team when there's been transition like that?
Oh, yeah.
And what's that like in the locker room?
It's interesting. Everything's up in the air. You don't know. Everything starts in the ownership, right?
You feel the
attitude.
Right?
Oh, absolutely. So you kind of feel, it's like we had brand new owners when I got traded to the Islanders. Nobody knew anything about him except for his computer associates or started computer associates. And Charles was awesome. He was an amazing owner. He had some kind of out there ideas for hockey. He always asked right away why can't we just bring in some sumo wrestler for the goaltender, which I thought was one of the more interesting ones. No, he was a great owner. But everything's kind of up in the air. Everything's in transition until you sit down and have a meeting with that owner. That was it.
No. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
It's good.
Yeah, so like usually the coming in owner has an idea of where he wants this organization to go, or where he wants it to start. Has done his homework. Maybe doesn't have a general manager per se to put together an exact plan, but has some kind of an idea that like, hey, I want money, or like he knows if this team's kind of close or whatever. He's the owner. That's the beauty about being the owner of a pro sports team. You get to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Well said.
Yeah, well said.
You said that well.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So SportsCenter just threw up a stat that I kind of can't believe, even though it's very believable.
Can't you hold her hair?
The Diamondbacks beat the White Sox 4-1.
Nobody? For God's sake.
No, that's brilliant.
Don't look, because it's going to pop up right there. There it is. Whew, I caught that right before you guys got to see it. They lost 4-1 to the Diamondbacks.
Okay, good. That's all that I saw.
The White Sox now have the Major League record for consecutive losses when trailing in the ninth inning. How many games in a row have they lost when they are trailing in the ninth?
Oh, this
so essentially no comebacks, right? Once you're down, it's just over. It doesn't matter if you're down 1 or 15.
This is something that potentially could have gone into last season.
And it's MLB,
Major League Baseball record, consecutive losses when trailing in the ninth inning.
Are we in here?
Suppose we're in a lot of games.
56.
Oh, I was going to say
39.
I'll go with my first gut. I'll say 50.
28.
Zachary?
69, Daddy.
Okay. 69, Daddy.
179 consecutive losses when trailing in the ninth inning.
My
could have gone into last year.
179.
I didn't think it would have gone that far into last year.
Wow. That's hideous.
That seems impossible.
Wow.
Cannot win when trailing in the ninth.
And somebody chose to buy that team over the Twins.
Man.
And they've played against Duran during that stretch.
Yeah.
Couldn't come back.
Wow. That's hideous.
That's unbelievable. I thought my guess was a bit high.
Yeah.
I thought I was
179.
I wasn't close.
I was giving him a chance, but that's awful.
The NBA draft is tonight, at least round 1. The Wolves select 17th unless they wheel and deal. And man, if you read or listen to things around the Twin Cities, it's possible the Wolves trade up, move back, or stay put.
You watched it?
No.
Oh.
So
when is the draft?
Tonight. Round 1 is tonight. Round 2 is tomorrow. I have no idea why the NBA splits it up into 2 nights.
No.
Nobody gives a rat's ass about the second round.
It's like if they put the NFL draft, the 7th round on primetime TV, nobody cared.
No. You would watch.
I don't know. The 7th round is.
You'd watch the Vikes pick.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Yeah, maybe.
You would.
I mean, I wouldn't go out of the way to watch it, but if I was like sitting at home, which I normally am, I'd be like, oh, cool. But yeah, I'd probably watch. Yeah, I'd watch it.
See,
yeah,
I know you.
So I have no idea what the Wolves are going to do. Who knows?
I don't either.
I mean, best player available at 17, unless they move up or down. Which you heard it here first. They might move up, they might move down, or they might stay put. So I said it on Wednesday, June 25th at 6:16. Make sure you know exactly the day and the time that I said it, and write it down, and give me credit, please. Thank you.
You think they're making some phone calls?
I think they're probably having some dialogue.
Yeah.
That's what phone calls are
that's
called.
the first time I'd heard that they might move up. The first time I've heard that.
Sauce, by the way, just, can you, man, I shouldn't say this on the air. Can you keep a secret or not?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I have a pretty good source that the Wolves have made multiple phone calls. Multiple.
Can't say to who.
Don't.
Was it about basketball or
Yep.
like dinner?
No. It was about basketball and possible transactions. So don't be surprised if they do something.
Did they call Sex World?
Nope. Haul your hands up.
Does Parrish know where the number 1 pick went to college?
They haven't chosen anybody.
Nah, but it.
Trick question.
Bet you Kaniak does.
I think he does too.
Damn it.
No, why is it a trick question?
Oh.
Parrish, any guess on where the number 1 pick tonight is from?
Duke.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Why was it a trick question?
Well,
this morning on TV.
They haven't picked it yet.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got what you're saying too, Zach.
But he's, I think, like minus 100,000 to me.
That doesn't seem worth the bet.
What's his name?
Cooper Flag.
Oh,
nailed it.
Cooper.
Okay.
Everybody named Cooper just I automatically expect as a Manning.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only Cooper I know.
Yeah, right. Cooper.
Let's do what really matters when we come back. I'll do more scores, more stats. Chris will change your life with something else.
Oh, is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right. You got that right.
I believe that you will. That's after this. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money you sorry.
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's Power Trip Morning Show. La 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 la. You know, Corey, it's a beautiful morning. It's gonna rain, sure. It's gonna rain a lot. Apparently, a couple inches today. You know. But it's a great job, and I love working here. I love this radio station. I love the fan. I love the career, the life it's given me.
Is this a ... But is this one of those?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now what?
We opened a restaurant at the Cannes Film Festival and wined and dined rich people and spent, I'm sure, thousands and thousands of dollars. And I can't for the life of me figure out why we would do that as a company.
Well, it's a film festival, and that's important for our brand.
Well, we don't do films, brother.
Yeah, listen to the whole.
We haven't ever filmed anything except for Superstar Mike Moore's films.
Yeah.
We did that. That was fun, but
That
they
was
didn't
great.
nominate that for anything.
Meat Sauce Investigates. I
Yeah,
remember he
again.
came to the Capitol and I taught him how the legislative process works.
Right.
Remember?
I'm just a bill.
And then we smooched.
I don't understand. It seems like
where it
the
started.
people. It seems like the people at the top of the food chain in our company just want to meet famous people, and so they spend all the money and then complain of poverty, just so they can hang out with Phil Dunphy.
Happy birthday to oh God, what's his real name? God dang it!
Ty Burrell.
God dang it, Ty Burrell.
I'm
Is it Ty's birthday?
No, I don't know why that name came to mind.
Phil Dunphy, okay.
They just want to hang out with Jeff Cohen.
Happy birthday.
That's Chunk from the Goonies.
That's right, it is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Chunk.
Wasn't he nailing what's-her-face for a while? The girl who was blue?
Violet Beauregard?
No.
The Smurf lady?
Smurfette?
No.
Steve?
No, the lady from the
X-Men.
Yes.
Oh.
No, you're
John
thinking of Jerry O'Connell from Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Jeff Cohen.
They're not the same people?
No. He was the fat kid from Stand By Me, grew up to be super
I would
attractive.
know that if I got to go to cons.
Yeah, you would know that.
Raising cons.
I'm sorry they didn't ask you.
I just don't understand. They opened a restaurant. It's like throwing this stupid music festival and making us talk about it on 800 radio stations so you can sell 25 tickets. I don't understand it. Right? I don't understand it.
Kriesel, do you come in on a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Feels like a Tuesday.
By the way.
We never get to go to that.
Zach. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the correct thing.
Well, we never get to go. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
Well, we're not celebrities.
That's what I mean.
We're sports. We're into sports, not into music, Hawk. Like there's nobody that knows music
Well,
on this
of course we
station.
don't. No, we aren't into music because we're not allowed to play it because we can't afford to play it because we don't have enough money because we're throwing tea parties for D bags at the Cannes Film Festival. And I can't play the new Billie Eilish song because but they're having tea parties with Katie Coutreau.
Happy birthday.
And some YouTuber who they want to do a podcast. And meanwhile, we're out here actually selling advertising and getting ratings, and we can't have interns who don't make money.
Or cameras that don't look like really bad ring cams.
Right. Yeah. Or just pay the people who actually work here.
Or that.
We're going to get sued by Ring because any association with our camera quality is going to be
offensive.
Yeah. Might be legally slander.
I don't mean to complain. I love this job. I love the business of radio. Terrestrial radio, everybody said is going to die 400 million times, and we're still out here kicking ass. But they sure are standing on our necks. All right, back to you.
What really matters is scores and stats around the world of sports, and in between, Chris will tell you something that actually matters.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell you goodbye pretty soon, probably.
But you're right.
I don't know.
No,
I love this. I love this radio station. I really
Sauce,
do.
explain
I love it
why.
so much.
Why is he right?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because every couple years...
I'm just trying to get you in trouble.
Well, I mean...
Go ahead.
But I'm on... Because every couple of years when they say, we can't give you a raise, and then you go, well, okay, fine. It's a great place to work. Yeah, no, I know it is. You make good money. No, I know I do. But, the company's not giving anybody raises. But then they're basically having Gavin Kaysen cater 40 people a day at the Cannes Film Festival. I'm on Hawk's side.
Thanks.
I'm always on Hawk's side.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. He's 100% correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. We can't redecorate the studio from 1970. This studio's been around longer than Sex World.
That is true.
And scene.
Aaron Rodgers said he is pretty sure this will be his last NFL season. He said it on Pat McAfee yesterday. He is a 4-time NFL MVP, signed a 1-year deal with the Steelers. He's 41 years old. Says he's, quote, pretty sure this is his last year.
Did you guys see that
Great.
They now Barb is also the person who has to change the oil in the station vehicles now?
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, they gave her another job.
Oh.
She's an iHeart mechanic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice of her to do that.
I told you, they should have just automated that job.
Yeah, they can't.
AI.
They can't do it.
What really matters, though, is this.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Did you guys know, and this is a true statement, sharks freeze when you turn them upside down and nobody knows why?
Really?
I've seen that on Shark Week where
It's
they
true.
flip them upside down and basically they go catatonic.
They go
They just
catatonic.
kind of like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't understand.
They don't sink though, right? They do just literally freeze, like Chris just said. It's like they get hypnotized
Yeah,
and just
they
go
cannot
catatonic.
move. Yeah.
It's strange.
Weird.
Yeah, isn't that
So
weird?
if you're ever getting attacked by a great white shark, just flip it upside down.
That sounds pretty easy.
Give it a belly rub.
Slap its belly.
You know what else works is if you kiss them right on the mouth, they get so freaked out.
Wow.
They get so freaked out. Yeah.
What if they
know
fall
that.
in love with you and you fall in love with them?
No tongue, though.
I mean, they didn't know you felt that way, Bob.
Then they follow you around the sea.
Try giving them the shocker.
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, that's why you're not a shark expert.
I think you need 2 hands to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do, because they're really far apart, those things.
Wow.
Multiple reports say that Lakers star Luka Doncic has dropped, quote, significant weight since the end of the season and is working on a strict diet and cardio training.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
good
me
for
too.
him.
I guess Luka is dropping weight.
Yep. He lives on the second floor now, so he can walk up and down the steps.
That's right.
That's a huge bitch.
He's a huge bitch.
They make him park on the other side of the lot so he gets some steps in.
That's
probably
he can only
smart.
wear parkas.
What really matters, though, is this.
Female common frogs fake
Oh, you
their...
love frogs.
I do.
Yeah. They fake their death, the females do, just to get rid of males.
Wow.
Oh, my wife's had to have thought about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. She went the extra mile, though. Bought a gravesite.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the casket for, huh?
I don't think you've heard.
Yeah. I'm passing away.
You might as well move on now.
Yeah, it's over
God be
for
with
me.
you.
You go
And
now.
also with you.
Paris, something that no one's talking about because the Wild don't have a first-round pick this year is the NHL draft starts Friday. The Islanders, your Islanders, go first, then the Sharks, then Chicago, then the Utah Mammoth select fourth, but the Wild do not have a first-round pick.
Yeah, I'm excited for my Islander family to see that pick, and I God dang it! Before we went to dinner last night, I told myself to check and do some homework on this because I knew you'd ask me, and I completely forgot.
Homework in terms of what?
Well, like just I don't know.
Oh, I wasn't going to
see
ask
who
you
the
for
picks
players'
were or
names and
anything
stuff.
like. Yeah, but I would have liked to have had it at least for you.
Yeah,
Matthew Schaefer is probably going to be the first.
Yeah,
it's Paul Schaefer's kid, by the way.
It is,
It is, yeah.
True story.
They make beer.
Yeah.
The one from
Yeah.
Letterman.
I believe.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good for him.
but.
So
Yeah,
it makes
it's
sense.
always fun. The NFL or NHL draft's always an exciting time. Maybe more so sometimes than the trades and seeing where kind of teams are, what direction they're heading. But there's still like I said, there's still a long ways to go for most of these kids to get to the NHL.
Paul, your hands up.
Zach or Perry, do you know why we don't have a first round pick?
It's the David Jiricek trade.
Yeah, there you go. I knew David Jiricek. He's a big old beast that we've got playing a ton in the American League and has looked very good when he's come up and played for us.
Oh.
Still got a little work to do in the D zone, maybe here and there, but
I'm with you on that.
But
I heard that.
but
brother.
man, his offensive upside and his size,
Every
his
time I shave it,
skating,
it grows
he has
back.
got a ton of spectacular natural tools in that toolbox.
Oh, you're lucky.
6th overall pick in 2022 by the old Blue Jackets of Columbus.
I was very excited when BG got him.
Why did the Blue Jackets
guy
give up
from-
on him?
They're staying alive.
Brilliant.
Testing my memory. I can't remember.
No.
Interesting.
I think they were it was more of of kind of having a bunch of young defensemen already and just having a plethora of them and not maybe having enough room for them.
Where's the plethora bed? Hang on.
Would you say I have a plethora?
This is so good.
what? A plethora.
Three amigos.
And they
So
probably
good.
like the 4 draft picks and
Well, yeah.
the first, which included, of course, this year's first rounder.
Who was?
Yeah, who was it, Hawk?
Thaya Laslin.
Happy birthday, Thia Lassen.
Oh, yeah.
say I have a plethora
Oh,
of piñatas?
Oh, yeah.
But if you look at that decor
Hold on,
now,
in the middle of the bit.
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
Okay.
sorry. I made you work all along, and then I just
It's all right, we got
jumped
it.
right all over it. Sorry about that. And I love that movie, by the
So
way.
good.
Mail plane, all that. Oh God, so good. No, but if you look at the decor, Billy Darren now with the young guys that we have, with Faber, with Bouillon, with Jiricek. I mean, we got some staples that are going to be around for a long time in this game, and that's pretty exciting to already have.
Hey, Zacho,
Yes, sir.
isn't there a hot rumor that they're going to trade Marco Rossi for a first round pick?
I mean, it's been the hot rumor for months now. It's day to day. The playing time that they gave him in Paris, you can talk about this as well, but certainly was not indicative that they see him as potentially a long-term player here. But and also now they got to contend with how much does Marco Rossi want to still play here after getting, I think, what did he get, like 10 minutes or something in the playoffs a game roughly. So it certainly is leaning towards that, but anything can happen here, and I think it's just going to be, will other teams see the value of Marco Rossi, and will we get the value that the Wild want?
Yeah, and you never know. Again, this time of year, whether it's us shopping him or other teams contacting us, once that rumor gets floated, then other teams that are interested are certainly going to contact us. And I'm okay with that one. He's had a great couple of years here. I love him. I can't wait to see where his career goes. I'll be fine if he stays here as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we do need some big important pieces still yet to be put into place.
Sweet.
Mainly a number one center.
One more week, baby. Less than a week.
Till what?
Till July 1st.
Now that's the fun time of year. Free agency. Free agency's fun.
Crazy and Suter.
25th of June.
I cannot wait to see how much Sam Bennett signs for.
Oh, man.
Oh, my Lord. He's going to make
Why do you have to be so good at the end?
Yeah.
But yeah, Prezi and Suter contracts are that most of that cap space we get back now. So
okay, great.
Boom. Christmas morning.
Plenty of money to spend.
What really matters, though, is this.
Oh, yeah. Egyptians shaved their eyebrows when their cats died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, to signify their loss.
Good.
That's right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
So everybody would know if
they
like
were
that
mourning,
person's
That's right. And then when they were done mourning, their hair had grown back. Or did it?
That's the fear.
What would they shave off if their family member died?
Fuck.
Eyebrows are weird.
Yeah.
Wonder why we have them still.
Then shave yours.
No, I haven't had a cat die in like 20 years.
What was the last cat you had?
Yeah, high school.
What was his name?
It was Isaiah. Named after Isaiah Thomas, not the biblical character.
Oh, and also with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was it JRJJ?
I liked Isaiah Thomas. Oh, no. Isaiah J.R. I think he said J.R. Redding.
I don't remember his name.
It's J.R. Ryder. Isaiah J.R. Ryder, yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
No.
He was great.
He was, but I liked Isaiah Thomas a ton when we got that cat.
Think about
Remember
it.
him?
15 years ago, you would have been so pumped for the NBA draft.
Yeah.
Now, you could care less.
Life happens fast.
Life happens fast, man.
Yes, it does.
You got to look around every now and again.
And watch the final table of the Millionaire Makers tonight on Poker Go instead.
That sounds great.
Hawk, you have to watch all of that.
No,
or
I don't.
The NBA draft. What do you watch?
Poker by 5 miles.
Yeah. I am 100,000,000% behind Hawk on that.
Josh Reichert leading with 7 to go. He's a Scotty guy, but he plays a ton in Minnesota.
Yeah, I like him. He's one of us almost.
Yeah, we're cheering for Josh.
Yeah.
All right. Go, Josh.
Josh's a beast.
He once threw up on his pet.
Nope. Is he the guy that didn't know who Rosie was?
No, that's Ian Matakis.
Nope. His favorite TV show is Doctor Who.
Happy birthday, Doctor Who.
He thought The Mandalorian was overrated, and he once dated Sonia Sotomayor.
Happy birthday, Sonia Sotomayor.
Does Paul know who that is? Anybody? Don't let's do poker face.
But even if I said it right, I don't.
Even if you said it right, does Paul know who that is without anybody tipping their hand?
I will say no.
No.
Grease, no?
No.
Zach?
Does anyone else?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I bet almost everybody here does. So my guess is based on that question is
I have no idea.
You have no idea who Sonia Sotomayor is.
No.
What would you guess?
Someone famous?
I mean, noteworthy. That's why the name is notable.
Sure, it's why.
No, I
she's
have
in
no
birthdays
idea.
Today.
What would you guess, though?
Just guess something for God's sakes.
something.
Just guess something.
I don't know. Somebody who
Say it.
invented the
Say it.
coffee cup.
You knew it.
Invented
I can't believe
the
you knew it.
coffee cup.
How did you know that? Did you guess it off the top of your head for real?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Who is it?
Third woman ever to serve on the Supreme Court.
Why the hell would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's
That is a fair question.
Maybe because she's a Supreme Court justice.
I don't know that.
You're going to need her to subvert your sentence one of these days.
I don't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was it on Sports Center? Then no. And no offense to that lady, but
Yeah,
good
no,
for
it doesn't sound like there's any offense.
I think she
Good
got
for
like a top 10 play one time.
Yeah, Sonia Sotomayor. Good for her. But I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. That stuff's scary. Real life's scary. Stick to sports. It's easier that way. Take that.
Yeah, no heartbreak in sports.
Well, there is, but you get over it quickly.
Johnny Kriesel?
Kind of.
Are you disappointed in him? Be honest.
No. I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But,
John's my guy.
Yeah.
He'll text me and say, "What's this?
Yeah.
Is this important? Should I know this?" And
Probably not, Corey.
Outside of Sonia Sotomayor, can Sauce name any current Supreme Court justice?
Yes. Yes, he can. I can think of the one he's going to name even.
I don't know if he can.
I believe that he can.
Anybody think he can?
I'm kind of thinking with
Kriesel, yes or no?
Like one.
Yeah, there's one.
There's one that I think he'll
You
get.
have to get it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go.
So a while ago.
His name is so while ago?
He's the newest one, Chris.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Well, there's that guy. Is it Kavanaugh?
I mean,
if that's the
close
initials
enough.
game.
I mean, he's Russian. He made him Russian.
What's his name?
Kavanaugh.
Is that his first name, last name, both
It's his
names?
last name. It's the guy that Trump put in that everybody was like mad about.
Jesus.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Kevin Kavanaugh.
Kevin F.
And then there's, isn't it like, is it Thomas? Who's the guy that...
You tell me.
Please.
I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Yep.
It's Kavanaugh. It's Kevin something. Kevin... are you going to the mall later?
Kevin DeGraw.
Kevin DeGraw. It's close, right?
Yeah.
You're
it's
very
closer than
close.
I thought I would get.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there's a lady that got in. She was the most recent one, right? Wasn't it a lady?
There's a lady that was added recently.
Yeah.
This is her big decision that she made on the Fifth Amendment.
Baba baby, Baba baby!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's for reproductive rights
she
and
is.
Baba babies, Baba babies.
Yep.
Yeah. She was sworn in.
Yep. Here she is.
Yes, you got it.
There she goes.
She was sworn in, yes.
You're heavy.
Oh,
She doesn't like you at all.
that's okay.
That's her ruling.
She has spoken.
Somewhere my dad is very disappointed.
Yes.
Because he can
Well,
name
yeah, I
every
mean,
single
just
one.
with the-
Wait till he hears
Yes,
the
he
show.
can.
Yeah, most of his life.
Genius.
Add it to the list.
Nice.
I don't know. Who
All right.
cares?
Yeah, who cares? More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money, you sorry
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.
The ultimate day of heavy metal is almost here, and we have your tickets. The Summer of Loud tour heads to Somerset Amphitheater on July 11th. And speaking of 11, caller 11 right now. Win a pair of tickets to see Parkway Drive, I Prevail, Beartooth, and more. Call now.
Hey, Kreese.
Yes, sir.
When do you have to leave today?
Normal time.
Okay, cool. So, hey, Corco.
Yes, sir.
Corco. Can we do our next edition of the question and answer game?
Sure, before Kriesel leaves.
Yeah, right
Sure.
now.
All right.
Right now.
I just have to hit send on this email real quick.
Is
There
it,
we go.
Is it a DP?
It is not. No.
Could you send a DP?
If you ask nicely.
I am curious.
I had to send. I had to send dump
don't you have a
pictures to the
mold?
VA last night. You can do a lot of video appointments.
Yeah.
And so then, because I got a new prosthesis, they want to see how it's fitting.
Yeah.
They said, "Could you want to come in or send photos?" I said, "Send photos." Photos sounds great. It's so awkward. Like on the bed, trying to get angles of every part of my stump.
Yeah.
It felt like I was sending D-pics.
Yeah. Show me it.
Yeah.
And
Here you go, doctor. What are you tired of this stump?
Whatever happened to your sculpture Kreese made?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
fine.
It's gone.
Somebody took it?
I believe. I don't think it's no longer at my desk out there, and I'm not going to say who I think took it, but he's standing right behind me answering phones right now.
Zachy.
That's actually not true. I do know exactly where it is.
Oh, where is it?
I Heart flew it to the Cannes Film Festival.
Wow.
It was on the red carpet.
Little part of Grease on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Perfect.
That's so kind of
Hopefully it fit nicely.
Hey, speaking of prosthetics, I don't know why I did this, because again, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't watch random movies anymore. But the other day I had about a 2-hour window with nothing to do, and I'm like, I don't want to start a new show, because that's, 10, 20, 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's a movie I could watch in under 2 hours that I should have seen by now, but I haven't seen? And the first one I saw on Netflix, and I'm like, that's a heist movie, let's watch that, was Logan Lucky.
Oh, good movie.
Steven Soderbergh directed it. Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig.
Adam Driver.
I forgot
Channing
about
Tatum.
that one.
It's basically like a bunch of hicks robbing a speedway, like the Coca-Cola 600.
Oh, yeah,
so it's like Ocean's 11 with hicks. Well, Adam Driver in the movie has a prosthetic arm that plays a kind of a significant role in the plot a little bit. But then at the end, he gets this just sick robot arm.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It's a little bit like Vader. Not that he's Vader, but he's Kylo Ren. I thought the movie was okay, but I was more in awe of the robot arm at the end.
Mm-hmm. I've seen those are amazing. There's a couple dudes I know that are quadruple amputees, and those things are unbelievable.
It looked sick.
Yeah, where they will hook up to your arm. You have to relearn, because it's not like if you went to put your thumb and pointer finger together right now, that's not the same muscle that would make that happen. So you have to relearn how to move your fingers, because it's totally different. But amazing
stuff.
Yeah, and it keeps getting better.
So, Chris, I don't know.
Awesome.
Do you remember the end of that film, Chris? I know it came out, 6, 7, 8 years ago?
No, I do
So,
not.
Hilary Swank joins really late in the movie as the detective trying to figure out how the heist got pulled off. I thought that was the worst part, because she really conveniently figures it out almost immediately, and it just doesn't make sense that she figured it out that
She's
fast.
a girl.
That's what Rosie told me.
No, Rosie.
But the very last scene, like the last 10 seconds of the movie, really made it feel like, oh, this is going to be a series, right? It's going to be like Ocean's 12 and 13.
Yeah, right.
And then they never made another one.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's fine leaving it open-ended, but it definitely walked it off like, all right, we'll see what this,
right,
where this goes in the sequel. Nope. No sequel to Logan Lucky. It's worth a watch.
92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was good.
Yeah.
I would say good, not
I
great.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, good, not great. It's more fun than good, if that makes sense. It was
I agree.
fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I like a good heist movie. What really matters, though, is this game.
That's right, this game. Zach, are you ready? Yes. All right. Everybody, you might want to get a pen. I don't know, but you could listen. So how it works is this lovely and talented magazine you might have heard called Vogue does this bit called 73 Questions, and they talk to celebrities. And I take 73, yeah, and they do it quickly. It's a good bit. It's a really fun bit. And today's celebrity is the lovely and talented Nicole Kidman.
Ooh.
Right. You know what, dude? We only got 3 minutes to the end of the break. Should we do? Okay, let's do what really matters. Let's play the question and answer game after the break. Okay.
Skip the news.
Yeah. We'll skip the news and do that. We'll do it because it's going to take longer than 3 minutes. I have 10 questions. I don't want to waste them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So let's do what really matters now. I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't mean to call an audible in the middle of it. I just want to have time to do it.
The owners did unanimously vote to approve the sale of the Wolves and the Lynx from Glenn Taylor to A-Rod and Mark Lowry for $1.5 billion. An introductory presser is scheduled for next month in Vegas during the Summer League. Clearly, since we're the home of the Timberwolves.
Yeah, we should go.
We should probably go cover that.
Yeah.
I'll actually come with you guys on that one.
That's real nice of you.
That's
Glenn Taylor is 83. He bought the Timberwolves for $88 million in 1994. Sold it for $1.5 billion. But one of the reasons he tried to back out is Forbes estimates that the Wolves are now worth $3.1 billion. The franchise has more than doubled since the agreement in April of 2021. So definitely seller's remorse. If you had just waited 4 years, you'd have $3.1 billion instead of $1.5 billion. Mark Lowry's, by the way, I would have been way off on. I know there's a group, right? And it's Mark Lowry and A-Rod at the front, but it's a group of people. It's not just two guys.
Yeah. Got Bloomberg.
Do you know what Mark Lowry's net worth is estimated to be?
15 bill.
15 billion. Sauce.
Oh, geez.
5 bill.
Mark.
16 billion.
16. Oh, you Price is Right.
Oh, yeah.
Chris,
I'm going right at Chris.
8. Zachary?
6.9.
Okay. See, I would think if you can buy a team for 1.5 billion and you're the main piece of that puzzle, I would think you guys are correct that it should be somewhere in the double digits, right? It should be 10 to 20 billion if you're going to spend 1.5. According to Forbes, his estimated net worth is 2.9 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lower than I would have guessed by a mile. But
yeah.
I guess enough to
Banks
make this
love
go.
installment plans.
And that was probably part of Glenn Taylor's griping, was going, well, I don't know if they have it.
That's how they brought in Bloomberg, right?
Correct. I mean, Bloomberg is, I wonder what his is. He's
more than 2.9.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
At Animal Kingdom in Disney World,
Lovely.
balloons aren't allowed. So they created balloon daycare where your balloon is stored and they'll give you a report card about how it had a good day.
It's funny. It must be because the ceilings are so high or something.
Like
I don't, or perhaps because it could get out and mess with the animals. Because if you stay at the hotel, you can, if you have one of the balconies, you can see the animals right out.
It's so cool.
Oh, that's
Waking
awesome.
up and there's a giraffe right outside your window.
kidding.
It's a trip.
Oh, man.
Animal Kingdom kicks ass.
It does.
It's really sick.
104 billion for Bloomberg.
Yeah,
104.
I thought you were about to stay at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it might be.
It's about that, Chris.
For a full week, pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No,
Pretty
Animal
neat, though,
Kingdom
man.
is
That's crazy.
spectacular. And my guess is there's a whole bunch of rides that Disney doesn't want balloons to go up into.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
stay there,
while
Chris.
waiting in line.
Plus that giant tree. You
Sure.
want to get
Yeah,
balloons
that
caught in
one
the tree.
giant tree.
That is a sick tree, too,
Yeah,
which is
it
a weird
is.
sentence, but it's true.
Enormous.
What do they call that? Is it the Tree of Life or something from Avatar? No, that's Lion King.
Whatever.
Wrong film.
The Tree of Life. You were
Tree of
right.
Life, okay.
And it's all concrete, which is crazy.
That tree's concrete?
Concrete and steel.
Get out of here.
Man, boy, that's hard to grow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
Try cutting that son of a bitch down.
Yeah.
All right, this is just for Chris. Last one. The Boston Celtics have traded Kristaps Porzingis to Atlanta.
Porzingis.
They traded him to Atlanta in a 3-team deal. The rest of the deal doesn't really matter unless you're a diehard NBA fan. You'll look it up anyway. The Celtics the day before traded Drew Holiday to the Blazers.
Don't you mean Giroux?
Giroux. So Jason Tatum tore his Achilles.
Rosie.
So I think the Celtics realized, well, this year ain't going to work. 2025 ain't going to work for us. So they have traded Porzingis and Holiday, and according to ESPN.com, have saved themselves about $180 million in luxury tax penalties. Jeez. So they are just absolutely waving the luxury tax white flag and going, all right, if this is gonna not go our way, let's just dump it for a year and then regroup in 26.
Yep.
So
that's a lot of money.
So there's probably other Celtics that are there for the taking if you can offer something up, because they are probably willing to move and just give up for the next year.
I mean, like somebody like Derek White, do you think there's interest by the Wolves?
I believe there is interest.
All right.
I also believe the Wolves are interested in Wemby.
Yeah.
I believe they're interested in Cooper Flagg. Yeah. I think they have some serious interest in Flagg and in Wemby.
Okay.
Like they really like him.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yep. So that doesn't mean anything, though.
No.
I'm just saying
The
it.
Wild have interest in Connor McDavid.
I've heard significant interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And Leon
Yes.
Draisaitl.
Yeah, and that guy.
And Sam Bennett. They
And
really,
Sam Bennett.
really like him.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't be surprised if they show
High
interest.
up on their list.
All right, one more segment with John Kriesel after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Q&A game is now.
My name is Desiree, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Zach. I'm undecided in my major, and I'm a catcher.
This message was sent to you.
$500 down the toilet along with your performance. You are worthless.
Get the hell off the field before you lose me any more money you saw in my...
This is wrong.
I'm more than a bet.
Stop harassing college athletes over a bet. Learn more at morethanabet.org.